we're gonna start off at the story where it originated. Okay, Atrioc made a video where he basically did a Twitch stream with his wife as he apologized, crying for getting caught on one of his like tabs as he browsed like deepfake websites, deepfake porn websites that he was looking at specifically of two content creators. Okay, it's an insane thing. It's an insane story. Like, it's an insane thing to fucking do, because like, you're not just like a random guy. You know these people. You know what I mean? These people are our friends. The website has like a lot of the website, which is now taken down, which is why I have less of an issue talking about it at this point. Website's gone. All of the fake deep fake shit is taken down by the creator himself. But you know, Atrioc is ex-Twitch employee, worked at Nvidia, works with Ludwig, and knows all of these people, including like very closely knows some of the people impacted, like Cutie, who was on that website as well. And if you know anything about you know, female content creators in this space, you know that like this is one of the millions of different ways that they are harassed, hounded, and you know, violated regularly. It is degenerate. It's so degenerate to do. Small nitpick out of respect for Cutie, her likeness was on that site. Yeah, exactly. It's a deep fake. It's not real. But it doesn't matter, because the entire purpose of a fucking deep fake, which technology has gotten very good now, is to make it seem like it's that person. They market it as that this is the person. It's very fucked up. Some websites take action against it, and I believe if you like genuinely get like, if you hire a legal team or you know, like a cybersecurity operation, if you have like people with know-how, they will actually immediately take action against it to take it down. There are some laws that exist around deepfake porn, and I think that it's understandable to treat it exactly like revenge porn. Let's be real. The more deepfakes get better, the weirder it's going to get, for the record. For those of you who don't understand, there is no difference between QTCinderella, Pokimane, Maya, anyone on the internet, and your mom, your sister, okay? And deepfake technology can very easily just recreate your mom or your sister in a similar position. So if you cannot comprehend celebrities as like real human beings, if you cannot see them as like real human beings, try to empathize by thinking, what would I feel if this was someone I love and someone I care about, someone that is close to me? Because there's no different. They are human beings just like, you know, your parents are. They're human beings just like your sister is, okay? Man, don't tell these degenerates that. What do you mean? It's the truth. There's no, I think that a big part of the problem here with the way that people like approach this, okay? With the way that people approach this story is like, what's wrong with that? And I've heard it so many fucking times, okay? And there's so much wrong with that. What the fuck do you mean? It's incredibly fucked up. And if you can't empathize because you just like literally have a part of your brain that isn't wired to see content creators as like real human beings, that's why I'm trying to help you understand it from a more personal perspective. Okay? Yes, AI porn is considered an invasion of privacy, which is quite literally an intentional tort. These laws already exist in situations. The placement of someone in a deep fake without their consent would be the type of conduct that's false light and invasion of privacy tort covers. There's no explicit law for AI porn, but make no mistake, it is still absolutely illegal. Yes, there isn't enough case law around it so far, but it will be built. It's like when revenge porn websites used to exist all around the fucking nation. There was a very famous revenge porn website, if you recall, and now that shit is illegal. Okay? It's super illegal. It took some time, but it's obviously and understandably a violation. Anyone with more than 3.5 fucking brain cells recognizes it as such. Okay? But yeah, this entire thing started with Atrioc and apologizing.
I've been reading so much fucking AI stuff. I'm reading all this fucking stuff about AI and fucking deepfake music, deepfake art, and everything. And I'm in these fucking discords, and I just feel so embarrassing. But But I was on fucking Pornhub, dude. I was on a fucking regular ass normal fucking website, and there was an ad. There's an ad on every fucking video for this fucking. So I know other people must be clicking it because it's on every fucking video for fucking deepfake thing. And then I
It's not his girlfriend. That's his wife.
click it, and I'm fucking in this fucking rabbit hole. And at 2 a.m. I don't know. I got morbidly curious, and I click something, and I it's just fucking it's gross. It's gross, and I'm sorry. I really am. I really fucking am. It's not. I don't know. It's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. But I just really want to get across. It's not like a fucking pattern of behavior, and I don't know what I want to say or not, but
So, the thing is, like, it was like a commission website. So I think he like literally paid for it. That's what makes it fucking insane, in my opinion. Okay. So he like clicked through an ad and went to a commission, like a self-submit commission website where they do stuff like this. The guy has now taken it down, which is why I'm not. I'm a little bit more comfortable talking about this, and the reason why I didn't cover it yesterday. Okay. Yeah. And apparently the creator confirmed that he doesn't do any ads for the site. Anyway, yeah, it doesn't matter. He already paid for it. Even if he clicked through a fucking ad, he already paid for it, right? At that point, you've bought in, right? Does he have an addiction? Stop with this like fucking porn addiction shit. Okay, no, it's just degen. Immediately, everyone's like, "Oh man, what a porn addiction!" Because it's about sex and sex work and porn and consent. So of course, immediately everyone has their own personal motivation. Meanwhile, you should be focusing on avoiding the top of the hour ads that come at the top of every hour. Suck me. That's right. I did a segue in the middle of that. You no longer want to see those ads. All you need to do is subscribe, which you can do for $5 or for free with the Twitch Prime by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. Yeah, is it inappropriate? Yeah, sorry. I had to break away from the fucking weird puritanical takes that are inevitably going to be a sea of bullshit in here. Okay? Anyway, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. I say this all the time. Good people can do fucked up and wrong things, okay? Likely a matter of numbers. I don't think it's likely that the internet masses will truly empathize with any streamer or public figure, but once these tools disseminate and people start doing it to people they know, it'll spread and become an issue that gets addressed. I get that these streamers are people too, but most viewers aren't seeing it like that until it actually affects someone close to them, which is why I was trying to fucking reduce it to something that people can understand. That's like, it's wild if you're a streamer and you normalize this kind of behavior or say that this kind of behavior is normal, especially because like these are your coworkers, these are your peers, these are people that you love and appreciate and want to protect, and you should recognize that. Like, obviously, it's more understandable if you're a degenerate Coomer fucking fan who's a psychopath who doesn't see the streamer as a human being, which is why I'm trying to like literally reduce it back to, hey, these are humans, that they are they're being filmed like they're doing sex work when they're not there, they're not involved. It's unconsensual and complete violation of their privacy. It's totally fucked up. Okay. And I think that it says a lot about people that want to, browse through that kind of thing. I think there's a reason why QT went live and demonstrated courage to talk about it. You know what I mean? Because it basically humanizes it shows you the real legitimate human impact that things like this have on the legitimate humans that are being impacted by it. Like, there's a reason why it is fucking seen as a violation. Especially if you're a dude, it's going to be really hard for you to understand this. I'm pretty sure you're not going to be able to. You're going to be like, I wouldn't care if someone made me into a fucking porn star having sex with women or whatever, because you don't have to go through the same like objectification in every step of your life. So it is almost impossible if you're not interested in recognizing the humanity behind the people who are victimized by this, you're not going to see it. You're just not going to understand it. I don't care, dude. Like, what the fuck? It's literally like you just won't see it, especially because you don't see the other things involved in this. You don't see the everyday harassment that female content creators go through. I say this all the fucking time. People say I'm a simp or whatever, but it's like the harassment, death threats, stalking that I endure as a large content creator who is a leftist, it usually still pales in comparison to the harassment that is so normalized, cyber stalking and hypersexualization that is so normalized for every female content creator. They don't have to be fucking Pokemon for this. They can literally be a random girl on the internet with no followers whatsoever, and they still oftentimes go through this. It is like a universal experience, okay? Straight up. It's just the truth. I'm telling you this as a person who is in this space. And many men in this space who also are being honest about it will explain it to you as well, okay? Like, even if I don't personally care if people deepfake shit of me, I totally understand how it, one, impacts female content creators differently, okay? And two, I understand why people would not consent to it. Do you get what I'm saying? The only reason, and Mikey says, I can't understand why this isn't illegal yet. Well, the only reason, like I said, that it's not technically like full-blown illegal yet is because it's too new. That's it. I promise. There's no way that this stays legal. There's no shot. Anyway, on a live stream Monday, Ewing inadvertently showed browser windows open to a website that hosts non-consensual AI-generated images. The window showed that he was viewing images of an account of someone who specialized in making deepfakes of popular streamers. Viewers of the stream caught the leak and screenshotted the site, then shared the site, images from it, and names of the women who were deepfaked. Basically every female content creator in this space, by the way. As first reported by Dexerto, Ewing said during his Monday stream in a tearful, now viral apology that he clicked on an ad for deepfake porn while browsing Pornhub. The ad took him to another subscriber-only website. He said, where he paid to view the images of popular female streamers. He said he was driven by morbid curiosity and that his watching non-consensual porn is not a pattern of behavior. His wife, cosplayer Ariana Ewing, sat in the background of the stream and cried. At the time of the writing, the deepfake creators page on the site Ewing used has been scrubbed of deepfakes and now hosts a long apology to streamers that describes the non-consensual fake sex tapes as immoral. This is part of the reason why I am talking about it right now. Because at least like this is one of the websites, the main website that is like, you know, gone. Okay? To be quite honest, if I wanted to continue this, what I got was the best advertisement I could ever ask for. But after seeing the situation of that couple apologizing and a few streamers' reactions who I thought did not care, I feel like a total piece of shit that I am. The best course of action I have understood is to just wipe my part off the internet and help decrease the number of future videos of those involved. You will not see me pop up again. Ewing claimed in the apology streams chat that he wasn't watching videos of anyone he knows, according to screenshots, but his actions, carelessness on stream, and public apology have brought more unwanted attention to the streamers seen in the leaked screenshots. Many observers described his tearful apology and the entire situation as strange and absurd, with some even wondering what the big deal was in the first place. That is what I want to make sure people understand. People legitimately don't recognize this as like a big deal. It is a problem. Of course it's a problem. You're violating a human being's like consent by making it seem like they're doing something that they did not do, okay? Making them, portraying them in a sexual act. It's fucking insane that people have to understand that this is not a real, I don't know how to describe it. Like, I don't know how to explain to people that need to learn how to empathize in these situations. But the reason why I'm making this, the reason why I'm explaining it in the way that I am, for those of you who still don't understand it, is specifically because you might not view these people as human beings, but they're still human beings. And this kind of technology could absolutely impact you and your family members, loved ones that you have that are women, okay? Your mom, your sister, your girlfriend, whoever the fuck. So trust me, it is unethical. It is insane that people don't recognize that, but I will explain it regardless, okay? The incident reflects an issue at the root of deepfakes, invention, non-consensual porn of real people, mainly women. Deepfakes, images generated by machine learning algorithms to swap one person's face with another person's body, are primarily used to make non-consensual fake sex tapes that target and harass women. Since their inception in 2018, deepfakes have been used as a way to control women's bodies online. Targets of non-consensual, sexually explicit deepfakes report that these videos have real, devastating effects on their mental well-being and their ability to exist online. QTCinderella talked about this in a short stream yesterday when she was covering it in a tearful way while crying, talking about the impact on it. I've been talking to her since, this popped off, obviously. the issue is there are multiple different issues here. You know what I mean? Most of it is still derived from, obviously, patriarchal constructs, the rampant objectification of female bodies, no matter where the fuck they are, the unconsensual objectification of women's bodies, their likeness. It's gross. This is one component out of the thousands of other ways that this impacts female content creators in this space, as well as every other space, really. Not just content creation, but just in general. Okay? What makes it more concerning is how close he is to these people. It highlights the predator behavior some people have, especially male to females, and how we constantly have to watch out. Apparently, even with friends, it's really scary and gross. That part makes it worse for Atrioc, certainly. But I'm not even talking about that right now, okay? I'm talking about specifically, like, this is so commonplace. This is just the tip of the iceberg, okay? It starts with every single fucking chatter writing horrifying, awful shit. It also is very different for women in comparison to men, okay? There's a disparity of, like, top female content creators on the site. A lot of times people will say, oh, it's because, like, women are mid. They're not making good fucking content. But part of that is also because, like, there is a ceiling in the way that this male-dominated website sees and perceives female content creators as, and you can't get over that. Okay? You can't get above that ceiling. That's why, like, yeah, some female content creators, when they first start off, might actually generate more revenue. They might even have, like, a larger viewer base than male content creators, but this was at the heart of that, like, whole women have it easy on this website bullshit that I talk about regularly, okay? They don't. They have it much harder, and it's not even here. It's everywhere because of the rampant objectification and rampant sexualization of people who are not consenting to be sexualized or objectified in this way, okay? Remember, I tell you all the time, like, for example, when someone has an OnlyFans, right? Let's say someone has an OnlyFans. That doesn't mean you can objectify them at the library. That doesn't mean you can objectify them at the Starbucks. That doesn't mean you can objectify them at the gym, right? Like, your experience with someone's OnlyFans, if you understand the concept of consent, starts and ends with you masturbating to the OnlyFans photo that you bought, okay? That's it. Like, that's normal. That's how it should be. You know what I mean? Because these are, even sex workers themselves are still human beings and should be treated as human beings. And it's very strange to me, at least, when people put down, like, Amaranth when she has a good take about an issue, and they'll be like, nah, what the fuck do you know? You're an OnlyFans girl. And it's like, what do you know? What are you saying? Like, they are providing a service, and ultimately, when that service is done, you know, they're still human beings with full opinions. It's so crazy, the stuff you will see men who despise hot tub streamers who go out and consume that content. They specifically seek out sexual content not consented by those women. Yeah. Funny to see the incel online bashing girls for being sexual online, all while fapping to the woman creators specifically that are not sexual online. Exactly. I've never really thought about this kind of stuff. Are parodies the same? I always thought they were harmless, but it seems like it's pretty much the same thing as, like, the Sarah Palin parody, for example. No, because the Sarah Palin parody is Lisa Ann. You know it's Lisa Ann. That's the difference. No one is marketing that as, like, literally, this is Sarah Palin. No one that watches that and goes, oh, that's actually Sarah Palin. No, that is a consenting sex worker with other consenting sex workers making a parody. Of course it's not the same. You know how it would be the same? If Lisa Ann's face was deepfaked into being Sarah Palin. Then it would be unconsensual and fucked up. But these deepfakes aren't real? Yes, but the entire point of deepfakes are to make it seem real. That's the point. Do you not understand? The point is that, like, if a deepfake was, like, weird and, like, face warping, no one would fucking assume that it would lose the reason for its existence. This is also a really good example of the continual dehumanization of content creators as objects of entertainment and little else. It is as though there's a growing disconnect in the brains of some viewers that make things feel less real to them. Oh, it's just pokey, cutie, etc. She's famous, rich, or whatever. And they feel that they are owed entertainment and even pleasure at the expense of those same creators at all costs. Yeah. No, most people just don't like respect the content creators. I've talked about this before. Like they find content creators to be like close to them. And in many ways, Twitch streamers are very close to them. In their like both class position originally, or like how they became famous originally, and like they spend all their time on the internet just like you do. So you, instead of seeing them as like human beings, you develop this like resentment towards them because they're like, oh, he's just like me or she's just like me, but she made it. Fuck him. Now she's an object of like, in every moment she's an object of my entertainment dance monkey attitude that people have. Yeah, the entire point of deepfakes are to explicitly sexualize people who did not consent to being sexualized. That's it. That's why deepfakes are made. Like, you're not making deepfakes of another fucking porn star. You know what I mean? Like, that would be ridiculous. You could just, like, shoot another porn with the porn star. Which, by the way, even if you made a deepfake of a porn star without their consent, that would still be fucked up. Like, that's still fucked up. Anyway, QTCinderella talked about it. Ewing knows several of the women who are allegedly targeted by the deepfakes creator, like streamer QTCinderella personally. Some of the women have spoken out about how Ewing's actions and admission affects them. In a live stream on January 30th, QTCinderella said, although confidence might tell her not to go live, she wanted people to see the toll the situation has taken on her. This is what it looks like to feel violated. This is what it looks like to feel taken advantage of. This is what it looks like to see yourself naked against your will being spread all over the internet, she said. Obviously, we're all major cutie defenders on this stream. I love QTCinderella. She's a wonderful, brilliant human being. She's awesome. Yeah, it's just you don't want to see them sad. You know what I mean? Even if you have no like personal experience or personal relationship with the people that you are watching demonstrate that they're hurt by this, you should understand that these are human beings. Okay. These are people that are out there putting themselves out there, sometimes takes a major mental toll. It fucks up their lives in really meaningful ways that just want to entertain you. Sure, a lot of Twitch streamers, especially top Twitch streamers, make a lot of money. Okay, it's true. There it is. Newsflash. It's out there. Okay, but like, it doesn't. There are things that should not happen as a part of your job. One great example of this would be swatting. Okay. I think most people understand, like, oh, you're a Twitch streamer, you deserve to be swatted. No, you don't. That's crazy, right? Most people fucking understand that. I hope. This is in a similar vein, okay? Because you're a female content creator, you should expect this is ridiculous. This should not happen. Ever. That's crazy. Fuck Atrioc for showing it to 1,000 people. Fuck the people DMing me pictures of myself from that website. Fuck you all. This is what it looks like. This is what the pain looks like, she said. It should not be a part of my job to have to pay money to get the stuff taken down. It should not be a part of my job to be harassed, to see pictures of me nude spread around. She went on to address the person who made the website selling the deepfakes, vowing to sue them. I promise you with every part of my soul, I'm going to fucking sue you, she said. That's all I have to say. And that website already has been taken down. The creator immediately took down all of the deepfakes. Most states in the U.S. have laws against non-consensual sexual material, but only in California, Virginia, and Texas, specifically, deepfakes are named. Remember, even with laws in place that penalize people who make and spread malicious deepfakes, getting recourse as a victim can be extremely difficult. Another streamer who's listed in the screenshot, Sweet Anita, tweeted that the news coverage of Ewing's apology is how she found out that deepfakes videos of her are out there. I literally choose to pass up millions by not going into the sex work as some random Cheeto-encrusted porn addict solicits my body without consent instead. She wrote, don't know whether to cry, break stuff, or laugh at this point. Adept, another popular streamer, spoke out about the situation. Unfortunately, we found ourselves caught between a rock and a hard place, letting these images and the people who may consume them occupy our thoughts, or to relinquish any feelings of shame and embarrassment by remembering this is someone else's perversion at no fault of our own. Good take. Ewing, QTCinderella, Sweden, and Adept did not immediately respond to requests for comment. How does that law work? I mean, if the creator is in, okay, this is how, let me just explain something, okay? This is how this is how this works, okay? This is new. It's new tech, which is why the law hasn't caught up to it yet. Just like I told you in the case of revenge porn, originally, revenge porn was not seen as illegal, even though it absolutely was, okay? And it took a long time for it to become literally illegal. And now it's illegal in every state. Everybody knows revenge porn is illegal, okay? You disseminate it, you distribute it, you are going to get punishments for it. Isn't this just the next level of fantasizing about someone and masturbating? I definitely agree that it's shitty to upload this type of shit. I thought most of the generated some website like on AI art things. Dude, you can, dude, I can't stop you from fantasizing about someone and masturbating, but like, you know, this is not the next step, okay? I don't know how else to describe it. I mean, this is like, I can't tell if we're like now getting to a point where like maybe the internet is just like, yeah, I'm just going to be like a creepy pervert and there's nothing really you can do about it. It's like, I'm not going to thought police you, but holy fuck, dude. Like, good tweet from Kaide for chatters wondering why QT and others didn't do anything before Atrioc brought it up. The amount of effort I've gone through to get things taken down from Reddit, Discord, etc., just for it to be back up the next day is so exhausting. I just gave up. Yeah, that's the other thing, okay? It's literally, it is a major pain in the ass. Brother, I have stalkers, okay? I don't want to get into it, but like websites don't give a fuck, okay? They just don't give a fuck when your stalkers are going unhinged bananas mode, okay? They will never, they'll just like maybe suspend for a little bit until they take a tweet down or some shit. Or Reddit is even worse than this, okay? There used to be, and now they're gone, luckily, but they might pop up again, which is why like it's weird to talk about it. It's like swatting. It's like you don't want to talk about it because when you talk about it, more people are like, "Oh, what do you mean that's a thing? Like, should we do that now?" You know what I mean? And then you talk about it with hopes that like it informs people of some of the other things that are happening behind the scenes. But like there are websites or subreddits and shit dedicated to you know, awful, gross shit like this, especially around, you know, especially around female content creators. This is just one of the million different ways that women on the internet are getting impacted on a regular basis. Okay?